Hello, it's Don again. Don, also known as Don the AS Lifter. I'm doing my third video in the series. The thing I want to talk today is about depression, and it's something that I faced personally during, I guess, my road to diagnosis, as well as something I face from time to time, just because the chronic illness sometimes takes its toll and just kind of beats you down a little bit on the mental side. So I wanted to kind of share today some of my story with depression and how it affected me, especially in the very beginning, because I went through a pretty dark time during the diagnosis of the disease, ankylosing spondylitis. But I think this applies pretty much for all chronic disease or chronic illnesses. This is something that I think we all tend to deal with from time to time. And with me, I think where my depression came in is I felt alone. I was suffering, I was in pain, I was hurting, I was basically immobile, and I didn't feel like anybody else understood. I didn't feel like, nobody else could relate, especially people, close to me, my family, friends. They were all concerned, but they don't understand what I was dealing with or what I was feeling. Uh, and during that time, I remember kept thinking, because at that time I wasn't really diagnosed with AS yet. So they didn't really know what was wrong with me, and I had everything from, like I said in the first video, everything from bone cancer to fibromyalgia to they don't know what it is. To I had one doctor tell me, I never forget this one doctor in this series of trying to get diagnosed, told me basically you got 6 months to live, get your will together. Here I am a couple years later, I'm still kicking. I'm actually a little bit better off now, so glad he was wrong. uh, but I remember thinking in that room when he told me that is, oh my God, I ain't ready for this. Uh, and laying in bed, and again, it just affects you so much mentally when you feel like you're helpless and worthless. You feel like you can't do nothing. You don't even know how you provide for your family anymore. I had two young boys that I couldn't do anything to help them. I couldn't go play with them. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't teach them anything. Here I am laying in bed, and at the time I felt like I was worthless. Um, I even at one point, honestly, as the pain got worse and worse and worse. I honestly, as much as I hate to admit it, I actually contemplated, just getting it over with. Taking the easy way out. At the time, it in my mind said had to be better than dealing with what I was dealing with. Um, but as time went on and everything else happened, I started slowly coming out of that. Uh, and once I was diagnosed, I pretty much the depression side. Once I knew what my enemy was and what I'm fighting, I pretty much got it in my mind that it's bring it on because it's going down. But the depression side, I think we all still face, and I see a lot of people on the forums and the support groups and stuff with AS that they still fight that depression. I just wanted to tell every single one of y'all, hey, especially coming from understanding the pain, because a lot of us understand that pain. We've been there with you. That hey, you're not alone. Not everybody may understand it, but it is what it is. We do understand you. We know the pain's there, and we are here to be that support of that rock or that shoulder you need to lean upon from time to time. Uh, well, and also in this AS journey that I'm in, I didn't really understand this or know this, but there's a group called Imagine Dragons. I kind of discovered this heard their songs before, but I kind of discovered this through the AS groups. That the lead singer has AS as well, and they did a song, which is a song called Believer. And if you really listen to the words of that, that's the fight through depression. The fight to bring back your life, to take over charge back of your own destiny, your own life. That's what this song is about. It means that, and I really believe that song was probably inspired by his fight and his depression, going through the challenges he had in the beginning of AS. I think it's more of a generalized song for the masses, but I think in reality that's probably what the song really truly meant to him. Uh, so again, this is hope this kind of clears up a little bit about depression that we go through and some of the darkness and the mental state that we deal with. Again, I'm Don the Lifter. You can follow me on Instagram at texasmarkham.com. Texas Markham. I'm on Facebook at Don Fitness Journey with Ankylosing Spondylitis. And again on YouTube is Don the AS Lifter. Thank you.